Kawasaki ZH2. The Kawasaki ZH2 followed in the footsteps of the Ninja H2, which revolutionized the sport bike industry in 2015. While the Ninja H2 leaned more towards being a sport tourer rather than an outright superbike, one thing was certain: its remarkable supercharged 1000cc engine and the sheer power it unleashed when the throttle was twisted open left no room for doubt. Kawasaki's decision to shed the fairing and introduce a new variant was a logical step in this evolution. If the Ninja H2 dazzled with its silver-based paint, the ZH2 captivates with its bold, naked styling that boldly exposes more of the trellis frame, which is painted in a contrasting color against the minimal bodywork. While it may not be the lightest bike on the block, tipping the scales at 527 pounds compared to the Aprilia Tuono V4's 460 pounds, this weight doesn't diminish its status as an engineering marvel, even if it doesn't fit the mold of a pure sport bike. Two. Aprilia Tuono V4 Factory. The Aprilia Tuono V4 Factory exemplifies the Italian mastery of the wild, unapologetic, and thrilling naked sport bike genre. Much like Ducati, Aprilia took a page from its RSV4 supersports bike and simply shed the bodywork, resulting in a naked sports bike that numerous reviewers hail as the pinnacle in its class today. Distinctively, the Tuono V4 Factory's power output has been dialed down to 175 horsepower, a departure from the RSV4's 217 horsepower, while retaining nearly identical torque figures. However, this reduction in power is inconsequential, as the Tuono V4 Factory still delivers an exhilaratingly fast ride, blurring the boundaries between full-fledged supersport bikes and naked counterparts. It remains unyielding yet razor-sharp, demanding a rider with the skills to explore its full potential. Like its Ducati counterpart, the Tuono V4 Factory incorporates cutting-edge MotoGP-derived technology and design into its electronics, aerodynamics, and select chassis components, further enhancing its performance. Additionally, it boasts semi-active suspension for the ultimate in riding dynamics. Three. Suzuki GSX-S 1000. Suzuki's iconic GSX line of motorcycles is widely recognized in the world of two-wheelers, boasting a diverse lineup that includes no fewer than 15 distinct models, excluding the remarkable Katana. While the Katana certainly holds its own with an impressive legacy, it's the GSX-S 1000 that stands out as the ultimate naked sport bike within Suzuki's range. What sets it apart is its remarkable blend of practicality and affordability. In a segment where practicality isn't typically the focus, the GSX-S 1000 emerges as the ideal choice for riders seeking a do-it-all motorcycle. Remarkably, it offers this versatility without breaking the bank. With its accessible price tag, it's challenging to find another option in the naked sport bike category that delivers the same level of excitement, style, and, dare we say, approachability. Four. Ducati Street Fighter V4. The Ducati Street Fighter V4 defies the norm when it comes to transforming supersport bikes into naked versions. While many manufacturers tend to temper the power of their naked variants by reducing overall horsepower and shifting the torque peak to lower rev ranges, Ducati chose a different path. The introduction of the V4 Panigale marked a departure from tradition, as the development potential of the V-twin engine was nearing its limits. Unsurprisingly, A naked iteration swiftly followed suit, giving birth to the Street Fighter V4, which arrived with an exhilarating 208 horsepower and a robust 90 pound-feet of torque. Weighing in at a total of 392 pounds, this motorcycle stood out as the most ferocious naked sport bike available, boasting a top speed that could reach a thrilling 180 miles per hour for those daring enough to hold on. In essence, the Street Fighter V4 can be likened to a super sports bike with its fairing removed, equipped with straight handlebars and absolutely no compromises in terms of ride comfort. It features an extensive electronics package, drawing heavily from MotoGP technology, and also incorporates downforce generating winglets at the front, further solidifying its racing pedigree. Yamaha MT-10. In Yamaha's extensive lineup of naked sport bikes, the Yamaha MT-10 reigns as the undisputed champion, boasting a remarkable selection of no less than 10 models. While bikes like the MT-07 and MT-09 were purpose-built as naked motorcycles from the ground up, the MT-10 takes a different approach. It's essentially a YZF-R1 without the fairings. This doesn't mean it lacks aggression, as its appearance is undeniably fierce, appearing compact, muscular, and uncompromising. Distinguishing itself from the BMW, the MT-10 is propelled by a 998cc inline four-cylinder engine, and thanks to its cross-plane crankshaft, it exudes the sensation and sound reminiscent of a V4 engine. With a potent 165 horsepower and 82 pound-feet of torque propelling its 467 pound frame, excitement is virtually guaranteed. The chassis, originally designed for even greater power, demonstrates its prowess in handling the bike's capabilities with ease. Notably, the MT-10 achieved a milestone as the first production motorcycle to incorporate Öhlins next-generation electronic semi-active suspension, featuring 3 preset modes and 3 rider adjustable modes. Naturally, a comprehensive suite of electronics is also present, rounding out its impressive array of features. BMW S1000R. In 2009, BMW made waves in the motorcycle world with the introduction of the S1000RR Superbike. Originally developed for World Superbike racing, it quickly garnered public attention and was released with great enthusiasm. In alignment with the philosophy of naked sport bikes, the engine in the S1000R naked variant has been intentionally toned down to produce 165 horsepower, while the torque figure stands at a slightly higher 84 pound-feet. However, where the BMW S1000R truly shines is in its versatility. It effortlessly adapts to urban environments, delivering a smooth four-cylinder ride with no complaints whatsoever. Simultaneously, it's ready to unleash its full potential on the racetrack, all while maintaining a rider-friendly posture that won't have you reaching for a chiropractor afterward. Exhibiting the customary BMW craftsmanship and meticulous attention to detail, while it may not top the power charts compared to others in its class, it represents a refined and polished performer that exceeds all expectations. Seven. Indian FTR Sport. Distinguishing between Harley-Davidson and Indian motorcycles often sparks the debate, but Indian has taken a distinct route to set itself apart. While Harley-Davidson made waves with the Pan America, one of the most captivating American motorcycles of the past decade, Indian sought to carve its own niche. In a bold move, they unveiled a naked sport bike, aptly named the FTR 1200, paying homage to the flat-track racing scene where it has consistently outperformed Harley-Davidson on dirt ovals across the United States. The latest addition to this lineage is the FTR Sport, which further emphasizes its racing heritage. With a lower stance, enhanced aerodynamics, and a slew of race-inspired features like the fly screen, seat cowl, and lower spoiler, it's clear that Indian is doubling down on its commitment to the racing segment. And let's not forget the impressive 120 horsepower, a figure that demands attention and underscores its sporting prowess. (8) Triumph Speed Triple 1200 RS. In 2022, Triumph underwent a complete overhaul of the iconic Speed Triple, a model that made its debut back in 1994, to ensure its competitiveness in the realm of contemporary naked sport bikes. The efforts have paid off handsomely. The 2022 Speed Triple now boasts an impressive 178 horsepower, along with a robust 92 pound-feet of torque, all carried by a chassis weighing in at 437 pounds. It retains its status as one of the most agile and adept sports bikes on the market. Much like the KTM and MV Agusta, the Speed Triple is an original design, not derived from any existing platform, which adds to its allure. Equipped with Öhlins fully adjustable suspension both at the front and rear, Brembo brakes, a comprehensive electronic suite, and even cruise control, it combines top-tier performance with class-leading comfort. The bike also maintains an easygoing nature while retaining a sharp and dynamic character, making it a standout choice among naked sport bikes available today. (9) KTM 1290 Super Duke R Evo. The KTM 1290 Super Duke R Evo represents a breed of naked sport bike that was conceived from its inception, rather than being an adaptation of a supersports model. Aptly nicknamed the Beast, it lives up to its moniker with a formidable 180 horsepower, a staggering 104 pound-feet of torque, all packed into a compact 432 pound frame. It's sheer, unbridled insanity on two wheels. With the limited edition Evo variant, KTM introduces WP semi-active suspension, aimed at taming the wild performance of this machine. The current iteration features an even lighter engine and chassis, and the tubular steel frame has undergone substantial enhancements in torsional rigidity, resulting in razor-sharp handling. Furthermore, the bike offers ample adjustability in the ergonomics department, allowing riders to fine-tune the riding experience to their exact preferences. While it excels as a street bike, it also feels right at home on the racetrack, although extracting its full potential demands extreme talent. The 1290 Super Duke has been in existence since 2014, and with each passing year, it keeps getting better. Yet, one can't help but wonder how far KTM can push the envelope without rewriting the laws of physics. MV Agusta Brutale 1000RR. The MV Agusta Brutale 1000RR lives up to its name in every aspect, brutal in its performance, aesthetics, and demeanor. While MV Agusta motorcycles were once exemplars of Italian artistry, today they exude a more futuristic, Transformers-like appearance, which is a welcomed evolution. Comparable to the Ducati V4 Street Fighter, This beast churns out a ferocious 208 horsepower, accompanied by 86 pound-feet of torque. These formidable figures align the MV Agusta closely with the Ducati in terms of power, even if the aesthetic appeal may differ. True to its naked bike essence, every mechanical and visual component is exposed, creating a visually arresting and aggressively styled machine. This rawness in design mirrors the visceral riding experience it delivers. Riding the MV Agusta Brutale 1000RR demands that you bring your A game, as it promises nothing short of an adrenaline-pumping adventure.